Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right? What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of bears.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you.
So we shouldn't recognize it, is what you're saying.
Please, just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial!
Yeah, we've been in the final class trial for the last, like... Why did you make me imagine a ring with an ass? Oh, man.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
No, you don't.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean...
My despair is
well,
always
to
serious
remember,
business.
but what am I supposed to be remembering? If nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong.
Toko never gets to finish her sentences. I almost feel bad.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
You.
Other Toko,
But not you.
Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places?
Eric, I often feel bad for Toko. Clearly, some shit has gone on in her life that has made her the way she is.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
God bless you. Immediately does it after Byakuya asks.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Sneezes on
I want to have
command.
it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
This video.
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Rude.
Aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
She is in fact a banned on Twitch.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but...
Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
Because we never asked.
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm a quiet type, you know?
No, you're not.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
She's like Loki. She loves to talk.
If you really
And she
do
loves to
remember,
lie.
What is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
No!
A tragedy?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Maybe I can help you remember.
the piss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Wow, I can't believe I nailed the wording on that.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
You're already pretty pale, not gonna lie.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made,
It was bear-made.
but it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Nothing is bear-proof. Not
As a
even
result,
fucking
basically no time flat.
national monuments. Or cars,
Turned out the way it
apparently.
did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics.
Because you've been in here with us.
Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is a total tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel.
Thank you, Junko.
Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right?
Are you sure?
The end
Because
justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
the world is also not bear-proof.
There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami
I
Corporation.
do need to set up a
which has
quote
given
bot.
Daphnea's life all its meaning.
What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait.
Yeah.
You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I'm gonna go with that one.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
That's how this game works, yep.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a
Yeah,
disease?
who's everybody's favorite
Or
Junko?
So easy, I mean.
I still like Queen Junko the best.
Sick.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
There is no normal Junko
I
soul.
can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must
Like the
mind
Bodo
your place,
Bears.
peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago.
Massive voice cracks.
I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Are you sure? Or do you just not remember it?
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding
Thank you,
right,
Sukabi.
it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you
Two.
guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand
God
all the
does not
hints I've
exist
given you so
anymore.
far, right?
Only Monokuma.
What are the memories I took from you?
Now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Yes. You'll get there eventually, Makoto.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
No?
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
It's the best one, hero.
2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life.
I'm sure you don't remember the last 2 hours of your life.
Possible.
Yes? Oh, Lord.
2 years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years?
Correctamundo.
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Lies!
No, that's wrong.
9 bullets? Oh, that's gonna be a freaking nightmare.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Are you sure? Cause it had to have gotten here somehow.
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No. No way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
So what kind of classes did they actually
It's a
teach
one
here?
big lie.
I don't want to believe it either.
Because, like, if they were all the ultimate something,
But there's also
you would...
no explanation for this part
I
of the
would
book.
kind of expect there to be, like...
And whose pocketbook is that?
I would expect the classes to be tailored
And the
towards
handwriting inside is
everyone's
also
ultimate
mine.
abilities.
There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
How?
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of
We
that,
had several
something
school
tragically
events.
sad happened 1 year ago.
It just so happened
Biggest,
that all of them were
most
based
awful,
around
most tragic
murder.
event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
What
In a
are
way,
you?
I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
But that's what you're here for.
Figure out what?
Seriously,
Figure
there's...
out where your memories
What
come
other
from.
purpose do you
That's
serve?
at the heart of all of this.
Well, it was probably when I passed out in the school entranceway. Fuck, Jesus.
Shoot!
Oh, yeah.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day.
This corridor is all twisty.
Of this school and step foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
For the first time.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other. But
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they revealed. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
Yeah, doy.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
What
I
it
love
would
the
that
idea
be?
we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind. Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school.
That's not everyone, that's just me.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that
Except for
couldn't last
Hifumi.
forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
It was bears.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
Nope, school's not
The
bear-proof.
tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you
Exactly.
mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I
Aaron,
put it?
welcome
It
to
was more of an
insanity.
ideological thing. Despair is contagious.
Welcome to
and
spoilers.
It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Welcome
Everyone
to
is capable
massive
of it.
fucking spoilers.
And now the entire world
Bears.
has fallen into despair.
Thank you, Soul.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Not wrong.
Okay, so
I
let's get
kind
back
of
to
zoned
the
out a little
story.
back there.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then something super neat happened.
We started killing each other.
Because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
You just said that.
I said it twice.
Yep.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
It was Professor Dumbledore. Oh, wrong headmaster. My bad.
Could only been. the
Oh yeah,
headmaster
shit.
of
That's
Hope
just
Peak
kind of
Academy.
the effect she has on people.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. Protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Is yours one of the older students doing it for you?
That's why he asked us to make that promise.
You're absolutely sure.
To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Yeah.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Aaron, thank you for gifting Jay a sub. Thank you very much.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Again, you don't have to make up for your absence in any way, but it's
it really helped me out
much
a lot.
appreciated.
It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you
Correct.
forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Only let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because she's insane.
This was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should
That's
tell
how it
them,
always
Which
goes.
is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
That's probably a good idea. I haven't touched the mouse in a while.